Armando Nahum, a patient safety advocate and a principal at H2PI, the Healthcare and Patient Partnership Institute. With me today is my colleague, Marty Hatley. Marty, we're at the end of this Pfacqs journey, and I've enjoyed putting it together with you on the Rally platform, and hope it helps us spread what we've learned to more hospitals and health systems.
I do too, Armando. One of the things we learned during the COVID-19 pandemic is that building a Pfacqs using a virtual platform works very well. In some ways, it's easier. Scheduling project team meetings, developing the charter and applications, and other tasks often moved faster using a virtual platform than when we used to have to do it in person. And I agree that the Rally platform with its teach, do, inspire format takes the transfer of our knowledge to a new level.
And another thing I'm looking forward to is the feedback we get from clients we work with on this platform. I'm sure you'll agree that over the last 10 years, our continuous learning from clients has been incredibly rewarding. And not just learning about better ways to approach building Pfacqs, but learning from what they do after they launch.
Yes, Armando, I totally agree with that. And that brings us to what we're calling Pfacqs 2.0. Throughout this journey, we've referred to hospitals that are high-performing or robust when it comes to patient and family engagement. Our sense of what makes them high-performing comes from the CMS Patients First project, where together with researchers at Vizient, we looked at hospitals and systems that were engaging patient and family advisors, or what we call PFAs, in projects that were actually improving outcomes. And what that Vizient analysis found is that hospitals with high-performing patient and family engagement significantly and statistically reduced falls with injury and also all-cause 30-day readmissions.
Oh yes, and it was exciting to see the improved outcomes that PFAs were helping their hospitals achieve. And when we did site visits at 11 of those hospitals, we found some common indicators of high performance and captured those lessons learned in a change package of interventions.
Armando, why don't we quickly review the major drivers of high performance in what we're now calling the Pfacqs 2.0 toolkit. We arranged our findings in 3 distinct drivers with detailed strategies and examples under each driver. The first driver is all about alignment and support. We saw across the high performers that patient and family engagement programs were managed as a strategic priority with board oversight.
I totally agree, Marty. And the second driver focuses on embedding patients and families in quality, safety, and operational improvement efforts. And that involves training PFAs, orienting staff on how to use PFAs as a resource, and measuring the impact of Pfacqs contributions. And the focus of driver 3 is all about leveraging patient and family engagement programs to foster continuous learning and innovation. We saw high-performing hospitals engaging their PFAs in rounding with senior leadership, attending nurse huddles at shift change, being trained in root cause analysis so they could bring a patient perspective there, being involved in orientation of new employees, and even in the interview of candidates for C-suite. And you know I could go on and on and on.
I know you could. It's also been very rewarding to see how people who came onto a Pfacqs because of a bad experience in their healthcare grow their expertise and ability to contribute. You're a good example of that, Armando. The loss of your son, Josh, brought you to this work, and now you have multiple roles that you're contributing at CDC, on the President's Advisory Council on Combating Antibiotic-Resistant Bacteria, and as the director of the Center for Engaging Patients as Partners at the MedStar Institute for Quality and Safety. And we're seeing other PFAs also motivated by personal experiences, start as volunteers and move on to get master's degrees or other educational certifications, as well as employment positions in the field of patient safety.
Thank you, Marty, but you're giving me more credit than I deserve. You have been recognized by many healthcare organizations as a true patient and family engagement champion. And I think you'll agree with me on what I have been saying for years to these organizations. Finding an Armando or a Marty is not difficult at all. Just look at the people you serve in your community. What is difficult is what happens after you find them. You really have to step up and be totally transparent with them. Marty, I would like to end with a quick comment. I think COVID-19 has taught us new ways to communicate and stay in touch with one another, and this platform, Rally, has brought the process to a whole new level. Just a wonderful way for us and organizations out there to share with one another. Thank you so much for your time, Marty. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And thanks to you, Armando, for everything you do, including working on this project with me.